Good morning and welcome to episode number 20 of a Finch's Nest podcast. My name is Heather and I am coming to you today from a very hot and sunny southwestern Ontario in Canada, and it is September the 3rd. So I'm hoping that soon this hot, humid weather is going to be leaving us for much nicer, crisp fall air, but as of right now, that is not the case. It's very hot today. So I just have a few things to show you today. So this will probably be a shorter than normal podcast, but today we are celebrating my grandbaby's first birthday. So she turned 1 on Wednesday, and so today we're having a little get together at my daughter's house to celebrate her and her birthday. So I made a couple things for her, so I wanted to make sure to show you before I gifted those today. So other than that, I'll start with where you can find me if you want to follow along with some of my making. Now, I have not been active this summer at all. This summer has been crazy at my house. Absolutely crazy. So I'm hoping now that school's gonna go back and get back into routine that hopefully I can be posting a little bit more, and I have some really exciting projects coming up that I know I'm going to want to be sharing. So yeah, hopefully this fall is going to bring back some more normal pace of life, unlike what the summer's been like. It's been a good summer, but we've had a lot of challenges that we've had to deal with this summer too. So it's been good and exhausting and hard in some ways. So anyways, we're looking forward to getting into some sort of fall routine this week. My girls go back to school on Tuesday, so I'm hoping that will go really well. And yeah, just looking forward to getting back into the fall and winter routines. So if you want to follow along with me on Instagram, you can find me at a Finch's Nest, and I can promise you that I'm going to be more active in the next few months than I have been over the summer. But you know what? I think that's par for the course for lots of people in the summer too. And I just find there's a lot more work to do in the summer with the lawn and gardens and all that kind of stuff. Plus, you know, all the trips to the beach and stuff takes time. Takes a lot out of my crafting time for sure. So anyway, so we'll jump into some of my finished objects for today. And yeah, so I only have 4 finished objects to talk about and 1 work in progress. So this should be a fairly short podcast. Okay, so the first finished object, I was working on these socks during the last podcast, and I have finished them. So I just knit these shorty socks. This was a, I think it was a 50-gram skein. Yes, 50-gram skein from Artfil that I picked up like a long time ago at the Toronto Knitters Frolic, and it was in a set of 3 50-gram skeins, so I actually don't have the name for it. But to be honest, I was not thrilled with this yarn. As you can see, the pooling is pretty awful. And I know some people like pooling, I do not. So I wasn't very happy with this. So when I did the first sock, I had just done the contrasting toe, and then I ran out of the main yarn when I was doing the second sock. So I ripped back and put in this stripe just to make the yarn go a little farther. So I managed to finish them. So this yarn here is the Artfil yarn. This was a mini from Legacy Fiber Artz, and I thought it coordinated very nicely with these socks. So I will definitely keep these for myself. Because of the pooling, I wouldn't want to give them away to anyone. So, and they're fine. They're just socks and they're for me. So they're fine. And I used up the yarn, so that was good. And I was happy that I had this mini. So I was also surprised that the 50-gram mini was not enough to do the sock with just the toe, because I've done that before with some Legacy Fiber Artz 50-gram skeins, and I've always had enough with a little bit left over, so I was a little surprised. So I don't know if this is just a little plumper of a fingering weight than like the Legacy Fiber Artz base, but anyways, they're done and I have a new pair of socks and they'll be just fine. And I will say the base is very nice. They're very soft and squishy. So there's nothing wrong with the base. I was just not happy with the pooling. But a new pair of socks, so that's good. And I just want to knit all the socks right now, but I've had other sort of deadline knitting that I needed to do, so I can't wait till my deadline knitting's done so I can cast on another pair of socks, because I just really feel like some mindless sock knitting right now. And I'd like to do some more shorty socks similar to this, just using up scraps or some of these 50-gram mini skeins that I have. So yeah, I'll definitely be making more shorties, because this is only the second pair that I've knit for myself, so I definitely need to stock up on those. So I'm hoping to make more in the near future. So my next finished object is a sweater for my granddaughter for her birthday, and I am so happy with how this turned out. So I don't know how well you can see. Well, there, it's got a little pattern all through it and on the sleeves and the back. It's been folded, so there's a crease in it there. But it's a very simple pattern, but I think it makes it really cute. And I got these adorable buttons. So I thought they added a lot. And then of course my little tag that says made with love by Grandma. So this I did in the 1 to 2 year size. And she's pretty tiny for her age, so I think this should last her hopefully till spring, and then I can make, sorry, I got distracted, there's something outside. Yeah, then I can make her something different in the spring. So, but the color is getting blown out just a little bit because, like I said, it's a very bright sunny day here today, but it is such a pretty color. And I thought it was a nice color for fall, because I usually stick to pinks with my grandbabies, or whites, because my daughter loves having white cardigans for them. But I thought this was a pretty color, and it was still feminine without being pink, but a little darker for the fall. And a nicer color when they're a little bigger, because it won't show the dirt the same. Because she's up and walking and into everything, so she can play away in that. So the pattern I used was this one. It was a Sirdar pamphlet, and the pamphlet number is 5241. It's a really cute little sweater. It's shown on the back in a bunch of different colors. So like I said, it was very easy. It says on the brochure that it's for an intermediate knitter. So it was very easy, and the pattern is for 0 to 3 years. So I would definitely make this again for a grandbaby, and depending on the colors, you could use it either for a boy or a girl. It's just a cute little sweater. And the yarn that I used was this Berroco Ultra Wool DK, which is still one of my favorite yarns. And my little stash of it is getting low, so I'm gonna have to pick up some more, because this is perfect for my grandbabies, because it is a super wash wool. So easy for my daughter to take care of, and it comes in really nice colors. It's nice and soft, but it is wool, and it's 100%, yeah, 100% superwash wool. So perfect for grandbabies. And this color is color number 83153, and this is probably one of my favorite colors. And it looks really cute paired with like a pale pink. So now I do have this left. This yarn was left from another project that I had done with this yarn. So I managed to get the sweater out of the scraps that I had, and I still have this one full ball. So I may make her a hat in the next couple, can't talk today, in the next couple weeks to go with her sweater, because I think for fall she's gonna need a little hat or a little bonnet of some sort to keep her warm. So hopefully I can get to that in the next little bit. I was hoping to get it done for her birthday, but that did not happen. So like so many of my plans, that I always plan so many things and then just run out of time to get it all done. Okay, so the next thing I made her was a little dress. I saw this dress on an Instagram post, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to make that. for my granddaughter. So it was on an Instagram account called Why Not Stitching, and she has a bunch of embroidery patterns. Now, a lot of her patterns are just like this kind of idea, just like wall hanging type patterns, and this was the only sort of garment pattern. I will say I wasn't thrilled with the pattern. The embroidery part was fine. The dress, I don't even have a picture of it here. I believe it was called the Heidi dress. Let me just see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was called the Heidi dress. And so when I saw it on Instagram and when I saw the photos of it and stuff, I didn't realize, because just the way the photos were taken and stuff, it actually wasn't a dress. It was more like an apron, which was not what I wanted. I wanted a dress, because if she had an apron, like, she'd basically have to wear a full dress underneath it, which seemed kind of silly to me. So anyways, when I got the pattern, so I was first a little disappointed that it was an apron and not a dress. I sound like a real complainer today, but I just want to be honest with you about patterns, because if you're going to purchase these patterns, I want you to know what you're getting into. So anyways, the embroidery side of it, this part, which is, here, I'll show you the dress first. So I had to make a lot of modifications to the dress. So this is the dress. So I think it's adorable and it's so little. It's just so cute. So this is supposed to fit a 12 to 18 month old. Now I did, oh, there's a thread. I need to get that. I did buy her another little dress for her birthday, and it was a 12-month size, and this is very comparable in size. It's just a touch longer. So I think the sizing is very accurate. So the pattern itself, so as you can see here, I've added these little bits on the side. So these weren't here. So in the pattern, it would just be the bodice and then the skirt, and then this whole side would be open on both sides. So then it would be like an apron, and there was a bow that you would tie here. Now, if you're looking for an apron pattern, very cute, but I thought it was a dress pattern. So I was just disappointed. Maybe that's all on me. But anyways, so then the other thing that my other complaint with the pattern was that they had you assemble the dress and then embroider the flowers on it. And I thought, well, if you do that, then the inside would be a mess, right? So what I did is I cut out this bodice piece, this front piece, and I did the embroidery on it first, and then I sewed it all together. And then that way, the inside is clean and all the threads and stuff are sandwiched in between. And even just like with little fingers and stuff, I just did not like the idea of there being all that mess of threads in the back that comes with embroidery. So I did modify that. So then in the back, as you can see, is just like a little crisscross, which I think is really cute. So then I just, when I was assembling it, I added these little bands at the side to attach the skirt to, and to make it a dress instead of an apron. So anyways, I think it's adorable, and I'm happy with how it turned out, and I think it's gonna look so cute on her. Yeah, so those are just sort of my modifications of the pattern. So if you're interested in making this, just know that the pattern is for an apron and not a dress. And I would highly recommend doing the embroidery before you sew the dress together, so that you don't have that mess on the back. So I am a little concerned that this may be difficult to get on and off, because this is really the opening at the back, right? Like there's no buttons or zipper or anything. So we're gonna try it on her today when she gets it. And then if it doesn't fit properly, I'm gonna open up this side and put a zipper in the side, just maybe this long, just to make it easier to get it on and off. Now, like I said before, she's pretty tiny, so she's not chubby at all. So it may be not a problem at all, but if it is, that's what I'll do. I'll just open up one of the side seams and put a little zipper in. So, but anyways, there's the embroidery. It was a lot of fun. I love to embroider. And it was interesting because I was really on a tight crunch with this. So I saw this pattern literally months ago and bought it, and I was ready to do it. And then I was a little discouraged when I realized it was a dress, an apron and not a dress. And I just kept putting it off and putting it off. So this week I was like, I gotta get that done. So I was embroidering like crazy. So my girls had a haircut the other day. And, you know, by the time two teenagers get haircuts back to back, you're there for quite a while. So I decided, well, I'm going to take that embroidery and work on it at the hairdressers. And it was amazing how many people were really intrigued with what I was doing and were asking questions. And, you know, they couldn't kind of wrap their head around the fact that this little piece of fabric that I was stitching on was going to become a little girl's dress. But it was interesting to see how many people were actually really interested in what I was doing. So anyways, the fabric that I used is a very pale pink linen. It's one of the Kaufman linens, which if you follow me for a while, you know I use this fabric a lot for different projects. It is a very nice fabric, and it just kind of gives that aged sort of antique-y look to it. So I also bought her some shoes, which, oh, here they are. She's getting for her birthday as well. So she'll look very pretty in her dress. It's so fun having granddaughters, I'm telling you. I miss when my girls were little and I could dress them like this. And I also bought like a little black top and black tights to go with it. So, and my daughter and her family go to church every Sunday, so she's gonna look pretty cute going to church in this. So hopefully I can get some pictures of her wearing it at some point, but here's the dress, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I just hope it fits properly. I know it's long enough, and I know it'll fit her once it's on. I'm just worried about getting it on and off, but it might be fine, but we'll find out tonight. So anyways, she'll have that with her pretty little black shoes. She'll just be the cutest baby at church. She always is anyways in my mind, but anyways, yeah, so I'm hoping my daughter's gonna really love that. I think she will. She's so great when I make things for the girls. She wears them on them all the time. And I posted some photos the other day on my my personal Facebook page of my granddaughter's birthday, and just a whole bunch of pictures throughout the year of her. And I realized in all the photos, I either made her outfit or I bought her outfit. So I keep her well clothed, and I just really like helping my daughter and son-in-law like that, because you know, things are expensive these days, and my son-in-law, he works really hard to try to provide for his family, and you know, it's important to them that my daughter's home most of the time with the girls. So she only works at like a supply job. And so they work hard and they have really good priorities for their kids and their family. And I know my daughter's in-laws are really good at, they'll provide them with sort of, what's the word? Like if the girls get sick, you know, they would go buy a humidifier, and they would go buy cough syrup, and they would go buy Vicks and stuff like that. So more of the essentials, I guess. And so I take care of a lot of the clothes, a lot of the cute stuff. So we're a good match of grandmas, because one takes care of the essentials and one takes care of the, well, you know, clothes are essentials too, but the cute side of the essentials. So they are well taken care of. And yeah, so my daughter and her husband are blessed really to have grandparents that are really involved, and you know, and we just love the girls so much. So it's a win-win for everyone. Okay, so the last project I made for her was, so my daughter, when I asked her if there was a specific toy in mind for the baby, she asked if I could find a doll stroller for her. So she didn't want like a plastic doll stroller, because she's just started walking. So she's, she's pretty steady on her feet for her age, but we were worried that if she was pushing like a little plastic stroller that it could get away on her and she could fall and get hurt. So I was looking for something a little heavier and more substantial. So a lot of the doll strollers are crazy expensive, let's just say. And there's really not a lot out there. So I happened to find one on Marketplace. And it was in perfect condition, and the lady wanted like 20 bucks for it. And so I asked my daughter, like, do you care that it's used? Like, it's in good shape. Oh, no, she didn't care. So I picked up this little doll stroller, which is adorable. But then I had to make some bedding to go in it. So here's the doll stroller. So I've just put some streamers on it for her birthday. But look how cute is this. And it's wood. So it has a little more weight to it. And it's perfect for her size and for her age. And so look, I don't know if I can show you this. Her babies needed to have some blankets inside, of course. So I'll take it out. So what I did is I made this little, like a mattress, I guess. So I had this fabric, which I thought was kind of cute and pink. So, well, it has pink in it to go with her little pink stroller. And so I just put like 4 layers of like a cotton batting inside, and I stitched kind of here and there on the machine just in case my daughter has to wash it, so that all the batting doesn't get all rumpled up. So this should be easy to wash and take care of. So then I wanted to make like a little blanket or sheet. So I had this coordinating fabric, which is adorable. So I made a little sheet, but what I did is I attached it at the bottom. So she can put her baby in and pull this up. So, trying to be practical. This way she won't lose it. And it's one less thing my daughter has to pick up off the floor at the end of the day. So it's all joined. So I think it's perfect. And I think it's just easier for her because she can put her baby on it and just pull it up. So anyways, that was kind of a fun little project yesterday. Of course, yesterday, because I leave everything to the last minute. But how cute is that fabric? So, and it went perfect with her little pink stroller. So, yeah. So she's gonna have this for her babies, and she's really into babies right now, and she's talking a lot for her age, and she definitely says baby all the time. So, yeah. So hopefully she'll like her little doll buggy, and she can play mummy with that and have a little mattress for her baby. So that was a fun little project. Okay, and now I just have one work in progress to talk about. That's it. This is a short episode. And I guess it's short too because it hasn't been that long since I podcast compared to what it's normally like. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So I am in the middle of doing a test knit right now. And as per usual, I'm really far behind. Yeah, so this is supposed to be completed in a couple weeks, and unless I knit a lot in the next little while, I don't know how that's gonna happen. But anyways, I'm not giving up yet. So, and like I said, life's just kind of been crazy lately, so it's fine. Okay, so this is a new design by Isabell Kraemer. I don't know exactly how you would say that. Venia is the name of the pattern. And this is what it looks like. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I have test knit for Isabell Kraemer before, and she writes a fantastic pattern. And I've done quite a bit of test knitting, and some designers, so many mistakes in the pattern. Not Isabell Kraemer. It's always such a great pattern. And yeah, this is no different. So I should tell you too, on this pattern, there's this panel that goes down the front. It also goes down the back as well. So this sweater has a bit of a different construction than, you know, your average top-down sweater. And to be honest, I haven't even worked on this for probably 2 weeks. But this weekend I'm gonna get back to it because now all the birthday gifts are done and it's a long weekend. Okay, so this is as far as I've gotten. So for this sweater, you start at the top and you're working on the ribbing for the neck, and you start the lace panel right from the very get-go there. And then you're doing these shoulder seams at the same time. So you have this nice, let me see, this nice ridge, and that's gonna sit along your shoulder. So eventually we're gonna pick up the sleeves over here, so it's gonna be like a drop sleeve. So you are knitting in the round till you get to this point, and then you work on the front, which I have done there. And then you do the back to the same length, which I'm almost there. And then you'll join it in the round again. And then later we will pick up for the sleeves in this area here. So the sleeves are just plain stocking stitch sleeves with no pattern on them. Just plain. So those will go fast. And this lace pattern, actually it's more like a cable pattern, I guess. It's not difficult at all. It's just a little bit time consuming. But isn't it pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. I don't know how well you can see it there, but it's very pretty. So yeah, I'm really happy with this so far. I love the color. I love the pattern. And I'm looking forward to wearing this fall. What else did I want to tell you about this? I just had something on my mind and I forgot. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So with this pattern, so there's a Ravelry group for the people that are test knitting this. And some of the people are saying, oh, it's so easy, I had it memorized in no time. And I don't know. I don't know if my mind's just so full of other things right now, but I'm not memorizing it. Like, somewhat memorizing it, but not quite. And so it's just taking me a long time. And I've also had big breaks in between working on it, so that's not helping either. But anyways, it is a beautiful pattern. Love it so much. And of course, very well written. And I have seen some of the other sweaters and everybody's making them in such different colors, and it looks fantastic in every color. There's actually one of the test knitters is using basically the exact same color as I am, which is kind of interesting, but I debated between the color I'm using, which is a Holst color, or a gray. And I'm glad I chose this, but I could see myself wanting to make it in gray too, because I think that cable pattern in the front would just show up so nice, which actually it does, because Isabell Kraemer's is gray. So yeah. So there's lots of beautiful ones in the test knit group. So, and of course, lots of people are already finished theirs, but I am not, which is no surprise. But hopefully this weekend I can get through so that I'm back working in the round again. And then I might just take a bit of a break and do one of the sleeves. So I can feel like I'm catching up a little quicker. Anyways, the yarn I'm using is the Holst Coast, and I had a cone. So I was knitting from the cone, plus I had caked up a little bit, but this cone was really just becoming a bit of a hassle. So I ended up winding it off 2 cakes, and I'm just using those. And yeah, this is sort of what I have left at this point. And I've not used the Holst Coast before, but it is a really nice yarn. So this yarn is 55% wool and 45% cotton. So it's really nice, really soft. It really has a nice feel to it. It has a nice look to it too. It's, yeah, it doesn't have a sheen to it at all, which I like. It's very nice. Anyways, the color is CASSIS, CASSIS. So, and I had purchased this directly from Holst, and yeah, I've purchased from them twice now, I guess, and been very happy with the service, and the price is unbeatable. And yeah, they ship right from Denmark, and yeah, so I have a few cones in my stash, and they also have little 50-gram cakes of different colors as well, and I have quite a few of those. They have, if you're not familiar with Holst, they have so many different colors. So when I was ordering one time, I was ordering 2 cones, and then I just kind of filled up my order with a bunch of little cakes and just have a whole bunch, because there's such great yarn for color work and stuff. Now with this sweater, I'm holding this double because it called for a sport to DK weight, and this is a fingering weight, so I just held it double. So yeah, it's working out great. So I'm really happy with that, and I know I'm gonna love wearing it. I am possibly going to a fiber festival in October, and I thought, oh, it'd be fun to wear it in October because, yeah, because I'm going to a knitting thing, and I would love to be able to wear it. So hopefully I can get it done for the test knit deadline, or mostly done. But yeah, once I test the sleeve, I basically tested the whole pattern, so I don't feel quite as guilty for not completing it, but yeah, unfortunately life got in the way this time. But my stuff's just sitting here. I have the ironing board here with everything on, and I just realized, look at these 2 sweaters. These are 2 different yarns, but clearly I like this color. So that's funny. But anyways, I think that's it. Can you believe that? That was 32 minutes. I think that might be one of my shortest episodes. So, yeah, other than that, I have a few things in mind that I want to make. One of them is a vest, and the pattern is by, I think it's Petite Knits, and it's like a V-neck vest, which I think I would get so much use out of it because I run warm all the time. Like, I don't have hot flashes, I'm just hot. So I think a vest would be so perfect for me, especially around the house when you're like doing like washing dishes and doing all those things. You don't have to keep pushing your sleeves up. I could just wear a t-shirt under it, or like a long sleeve t-shirt. So I really want to do that, and I think I might even have yarn for that a friend had given me. So I would love to do that, and it's going to be a simple project. It's just all stocking stitch, which is kind of the project I need right now. And then I also want to cast on some socks. Yeah, I'm also heading into more knee surgery in November, so I kind of want to get some projects ready for recovery time again. Oh, I'm dreading this, but anyways, I know from the past, when I'm in recovery mode, I need nice, mindless, soothing projects. So I need to plan out some of those and get everything organized for that. I keep most of it, really having trouble talking today. I keep most of my yarn in the basement, and so whenever I need something, I just run down and get it. But after knee surgery, I won't be doing that. So I want to make sure I have everything upstairs that I'm gonna want or need while I'm recovering. Plus I was thinking of doing some other sort of like different projects. My daughter had given me for Christmas last year some macrame cord and the rod and the pattern to make this really nice wall hanging, and I never got around to doing it, and I thought, well, that might be a nice project to do something a little bit different, just to keep my mind busy and my hands busy. Yeah, and then I have this little kit that I had purchased, and it's like a felt needle book idea, and it's all like hand appliqued, and I guess you do like blanket stitch and stuff. So I thought that might be a fun project to do as well. So these are all my goals for the next couple months. So, and then I would also like to knit some more sweaters for my granddaughters for the winter, and I would like to do them each like a pullover, like a warmer sort of pullover that they could wear under their jackets and stuff when it's really cold. But yeah, so there's never a shortage of projects. So anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully it won't be too long before I'm back with some more projects. And I'm gonna go now and wrap up these gifts, and soon we'll be heading to a little birthday party. I'm so excited. My other granddaughter has never been able to have a birthday party because she was born in January 2020. So we had her baby shower literally this Sunday. I think it was like Sunday, March 9th or 10th, somewhere around there, right before COVID hit. And then, so her first birthday was right in the thick of lockdowns, and yeah, we weren't even supposed to see her on her birthday, so we celebrated in their garage because we weren't, you know, we weren't allowed to have gatherings at that point. And then last year, I think it was kind of the same. So poor babies never had a birthday party, but so this is really fun that we finally get to celebrate one of them on their birthday. So, and then this year in January, we are going to make up for Annie not having birthday parties. We're going to have an epic birthday party for her. So anyways, today's birthday party has a donut theme. So I had to go this morning and pick up the donuts for my daughter. So we're excited to see all the fun things she has in store today. So I better run and get these things wrapped up, and hopefully I can get some pictures of her at some point wearing her little dress, and I can show you that. And I will report back as to how it fits and how it goes on and off. But yeah, and I think that's it. So I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're enjoying the fact that summer's over. I know some people love summer. I'm not one of them. I love the idea of summer. I love the, you know, no schedules, no, like the relaxed sort of living in summer. But this heat and humidity is just, this summer has been so hot. So I'm just ready for some cooler temperatures and just to be outside and enjoy it and not be so hot. So anyways, take care, and I will talk to you soon. And thanks again for watching.